All right, so this is Sunday. I spent the whole day here, and I did a whole lot. It's gonna be hard to explain everything I did, but so this is a '78 Vet anniversary 352 bolt. I went out to Long Island when I first got my pickup, and I grabbed it. It was a rotating assembly, and I'm gonna put. It's got no rods and pistons in it now. I'm gonna put forged flat top TRWs that I got laying around in there, and I'm not running these heads. These are my '79 L82 original heads. 194, 150, 76cc, 626 castings. I don't need those because I got the 79 202 160, same exact 626 castings with the studs and guide plates on my L82 now. I'll get to that in a minute. So anyway, this is going to eventually have my 68 291 Fuelie double humps. They're home. They got studs and guide plates also. So with the flat tops, it'll be 10, 10 and a quarter, whatever. And I have either an AFB 327 340 horse aluminum high rise, or I've got 67 Z28 high rise. I have intake choices, and it's going to get the Corvette fin valve covers, which are also home. Right now it's got 84, 85 Vet magnesium joints on it, an 8-inch damper, and it's nothing in it really, just the crank, but it's going to make a motor for my panel truck probably. This is my 265 that I bought originally for two reasons, both silly as shit. One was for weight in the back of the pickup, the S10, because the winter was coming and I didn't know how that thing was going to be. So I said, oh, I'll buy a small block. And the second dumb reason is the 55 two-door sedan that I bought and put up on my land as land art has no motor and it bothers me. So I was looking for a period correct motor to throw in there, let it rust up with this dual quad. This is not the right one. The other one's behind me on the shelves. The correct intake has 4 holes instead of those Siamese ones. That's like a 57 and up, I think. 58 and up, something like that. Those valve covers I bought on eBay because there's a fin broken. So basically I was going to just leave this put it under the hood, put it on the mounts, on the bell housing and everything, and just have it. So when you open up the hood, you see this, oh, it's got a dual quad. Yeah, whatever. But it turned out to be too much of a good motor. So now I'm still looking for a shitty seized up motor to throw in the car with these valve covers and that other intake. But now this is going to get gone through and gone back together as a bone stock 55, 56, 265 with a hydraulic cam. Except I have the dual quad intake with the carbs and the linkage and everything. So I'm going to make this a running display motor. It's just going to sit here. But it's going to have all gaskets and everything. It's going to be built. It's going to be a built running 265 with the dual quads. I'll throw a bag over it and it'll sit here. And if I ever sell it or put it in the 55, I don't know. This is an 89 IROC 350 that back in the day, it was in my Regal with a B&M supercharger and I broke all the skirts off the pistons. So this also has just a crank in it. And this is going to get these 84 Crossfire 350 standard bore, essentially L82 pistons and rods. I'll just have the crank balance to these and have them match to the bores. And that's got Corvette, not Deport, but L98 aluminum heads like 86, 87, 88, early 88, I think. So it'll be, kind of high compression. I have the original Roller IROC cam. It's a pretty healthy hydraulic for a 350, for a stock 350 rather. Let me just say that. It's got an aluminum Q-Jet intake on it, and it's got Corvette valve covers on it. That's going to wind up going in my Monty with exhaust manifolds and a stock exhaust white pipe and like a pipes cap back or something. Because I want my Monty to just be a mild, like legit everyday car. So that's what's going in that. There's my 80 L82. If you look at other videos, that thing is 40,000 mile L82. That nobody realized that. In 80, you could still, it has a steel crank, it has pink rods, it's a 4 bolt, it's got nodular main caps, it's got those same TRW forged flat tops, it's got screw and studs and guide plates. So basically, other than the compression, I mean, that's a race motor. That thing will stay together. You go through that and put it back together yourself, and maybe foul fit the rings, low tension rings, I don't know. But, as far as being bulletproof, you ain't blowing that up. The block is probably the weakest thing. It's got a crossfire on it, but that's going in the 55 with a modern hydraulic to try to make the best of that 9-to-1 because I'm not changing anything. And so, yeah, that was what got done under there. Getting all the alternators together. What else did I do? I took the rear off the stands. I took the SLP cover off of it. I stuck my posi unit in there just to get it out of the way. I put it on the floor. Dragged that out from under the 55. Found this Vortec oil pan because it had the holes for the window tray already. Because I'm going to run that in this. And also I pulled all of this crap that was out behind underneath the parts washer out. Got to saw through that. I actually got around to pulling the wheels off the 55. Gonna bring them to work and mount them onto the rallies that I got. Didn't make it into that yet. I started taking the brakes off of this so I can get the cables out, but the tool that I have didn't work. Kinda didn't really touch any of this. Yeah, it's you know, I'm getting a lot done, but it's still a disaster, and a lot of stuff's gonna still have to go. Put the heads, the valve covers, and the intake on the 229 because I decided not to get rid of that because I got flat top pistons for it, and I got a marine cam for it, and I got that Holley intake for it. I wanted to make out like an HO, 3.8 HO. 229. I never made a high compression big cam 4-barrel version of this thing, so it's basically a 4.3. You know, everybody knows how 4.3 goes. So the high compression and the cam, with the cam alone and in the marine application, it's 180 horse. So with the flat top pistons, it's 200 horsepower V6. So it was gonna go on my pickup, but never made it. The pickup's getting a V8 now. What else did I do? Just more sorting, and I put all these BMX bikes together. I went through a BMX race, as you could tell. That's a Schwinn Scrambler Phantom. That's an Apollo 5-speed that I got at a swap meet in Long Island, missing forks, missing some other stuff, but I had everything. This one, the seats for these bikes are in my closet. This one I went to Rhode Island and got. This is a nice 3-speed. This is an early one. It's got a slick on it. I already went through all these Yamaha parts, but then they got covered again. Yeah, it's just, you can only move it around so much. I put this MX, well, actually it's a DT80. I put this DT80 back together with parts I had. It's got a running motor in it. I just got to buy foam, put a seat cover on it, you know, paint everything, cables, wiring, levers. The one back there was a running bike. I used to ride that upstate. Got some numbers matching. 1980 MX80. I really don't want this on top of the bikes. Yeah, you know, consoles for my Monty. I hung all that wiring, and I got back in here and I did a little stuff, but not really as much as I wanted to get done. But oh, shit. Shouldn't have did that on camera, but these are BSA cases I got for like $5 or $10 up in Stratford, Connecticut. Swap meet. Oh, I took the numbers off of this to see if they. I'm pretty sure this is my original tranny for my Monty. I'm gonna match it to my fin. Yeah. It's a shit show. It is a shit show, but it's my life's collection of stuff, and I've been shuffling it around, and it just got out of control. You guys probably know how easy it is for it to get out of control, and it is out of control. But now, as soon as I get the front rallies mounted tomorrow or during the week, and I'll come back either during the week or this weekend and jack up the back, take the backs off. I have 7-inch rallies to go on the back, so it'll have 6s in the front, 7s in the back, with disc brake caps, no trim rings. And I'm putting these Steelies, which are 6s and 7s, on my S10 to get 15s on it, so I can get rid of the 14s that are on it. The car is completely full of stuff. I just pulled the harness out of it because I'm going to modify it. And, yeah, I'm going to go home now.